Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus, giving you another full game recap. Once again, I'm going to be rolling with the New Orleans Saints offense. I'm having a custom defense, going to be using a lot of 46 Cub, which essentially is out of Detroit, going against another player using the New Orleans Saints. So I don't know what you guys feel about it. If you're playing ranked or head-to-head, do you guys like to play the same team that your opponent uses, or do you do what I do and actually offer a concede or a friendly quit? So I went ahead, offered this guy friendly quits, and he promptly decided, no, we're playing. So okay, fine, you want to go ahead and play, that's cool. My preference is I just like to use different teams, but you know, what's your take? How would you do that? So right from the very beginning, it looks like this guy's actually playing New Orleans is his playbook. He throws the ball right up. I get a nice little SWAT animation, and I'm able to go ahead and get a quick interception from this guy from the very beginning. So just like that, first play of the game, I get a nice little turnover on downs. Now, one of the things I noticed with this guy is that it's one of those when you play against someone that mixes up their defenses, it becomes very, very difficult. So I wanted to point out right there, he was showing me cover 2, but he was using cover 2 show 4, and that messed up my reads. I was looking for the seam for a quick touchdown. Had to settle for something underneath. So 2nd and 8 type of situation. Now he's showing me kind of a man look. I actually popped the ball out. That was actually a missed throw, but you can see he's actually in cover 3 shell right there out of the wide set. Settle down underneath for a big completion, and right here once again this guy jumps into cover 2. So this guy is jumping around into different types of defenses and stuff like that, and just kind of is forcing me to make decisions and reads after the ball is snapped, because he wasn't necessarily telegraphing what he was doing. So right here he goes into man coverage. So he went from cover 4 to cover 3 to cover 2 to cover 1 blitz, and I had to make quick decisions. Missed the read right there, actually the throw. I had a guy in my face right there, so I'm unable to complete it. Now on a 3rd and 3 situation, I go and flip into this route, which is out of the bunch formation. This is just something I broke down in my Patreons, and I'll probably put together some breakdowns for the channel. But right there, hit the little spot, get it down to the 5-yard line, and then right here do a little trap play, and I roll into the end zone with Kimura to go up by a touchdown. So make him pay for the interception early on and make it difficult for him. So now he actually tries a little inside zone, kicks it out, goes into a tackler, only picks up 3 yards, which is a good situation. Back to this tight I-form formation. He's got a little flat and a wheel route right there. I'm able to go and tackle him, but he picks up some pretty good yards. 3rd and 2 situation. Back at it again, takes off this quarterback, and I actually smacked the ball right there. So I wanted to show you that actually had Hill in it as quarterback, and this is kind of weird with this guy. Actually, he played all 3 quarterbacks on his roster in this gameplay, so I don't think this guy had his roster set up correctly, because right here Hill probably didn't complete the ball correctly. If that was Drew Brees would have threw the ball past the yard marker, and that would have been a first down. So that was a poor choice by him. I don't know what his decision was. So I hit a little crossing route right there, actually get a first down. Back to this formation, go with the 0-1 trap, pick up a couple yards. Once again, I just want to try to establish the run. Now you can see he takes his line, shifts it off to the right, and this is one of the reasons why I run this formation flipped, is so I can actually do the off tackle play off to the left, and then I go into just a bunched weak formation, hit him with a little dive right up the middle and get the ball up in the end zone. So up 14-0, I'm in the driver's seat. I'm getting the ball in the second half. So if he doesn't score any points, this game's going to pretty much be donezo. So he actually a nice little completion right there. Actually has a nice little move and gets a first down. That play was pretty much locked up, but he actually got the ball off pretty effectively. Now I should go ahead and try to hit him with a blitz. He does an 0-1 trap right there, and I'm able to go ahead and lock that up. 2nd and 10 situation, once again, try to get a little blitz off the edge. He throws right into one of my defenders, but he picks up a few yards. 3rd and 6 situation, I try to switch things up with a man blitz. I've got 2 blitzers off, but he actually makes a good read with Thomas going across the middle of the field. I got tied up into the animation and the blocking, and as a result, I couldn't fall back out into that passing lane. And he makes a good read and gets a good completion. So 2nd and 6 in this type of situation. I try to take with a crosser. I got a defender right there that flops that down. I don't get a tip animation, but I'll take it. This is probably one of the most boneheaded plays I did right here. He came out of a spread formation. I didn't adjust correctly. I should have went into some type of man coverage and dropped my guys back. He quick snapped me and got the ball down there, so that was just a bad decision. Now he's on the goal line. He tries a little screen, but I've got a high awareness defensive tackle over there in Cameron's that actually stops that. Jump into a 34-odd quarters defense. Actually threw right into my defender. I don't know what his read was on that, because the smart thing right there is the low ball, that type of a pass, and then right here actually throws into my defenders. I get an interception, but I obviously was touching him because there was a flag on the play, and I give him a first and goal on the 1-yard line with this type of situation. So go with a really heavy goal line set to try to go ahead and shut down that run. Back to, he goes into a doubles formation and actually completes the ball right in front of my user. I get no animation, I get no action with that, so as a result he gets a touchdown right in front of me and he stays in this game. So I want to try to get a fast score right here. I actually throw the ball, but the ball actually gets overthrown. That would have been an easy completion. So it is a 2nd and 15 type of situation. Took a delay of game penalty. Drop it down to the flat. And one of the things I love about Kamara as a running back, he's obviously not the fastest running back, but when he catches the ball, he actually has a burst of speed, and you can definitely abuse your opponent with it. Back to this seam route right here. This is a money route that a lot of players use. I'm able to go ahead and get a nice one-play touchdown with him with that particular play. So that was a really good situation. So he's got about 55 seconds left in this type of situation. I'm basically going to go put everybody out there. He misses his read. Any good Madden player is going to see that corner route, knows how to use that corner route. I would have thrown that. He had completely missed it, and as a result, I get a coverage sack because he missed his read. So this guy was not a great player per se. He didn't really understand his offense too much. He got away with some good animations, he got away with some good plays and stuff like that, but for the most part he was not a good player, and this game should have been more of a blowout than it ended up being. And it's like you could see right here he actually takes another coverage sack and then doesn't even work the clock correctly. You should have been taking timeouts to at least give himself a fighting chance to put some points on the board. So second half, I'm actually getting the ball back against the Saints player, and I try a little 0-1 trap. His defensive line really jumbles up my blocking. As a result, he only pick up a couple yards. And this actually, I set this play up wrong. I'm supposed to have the drag going in the opposite direction, and as a result, I actually have to drop it down. But fortunately for me, this guy was not a good player, so as a result, I can actually get a completion, and he doesn't really have the user ability. So right here, I go ahead, I'm looking at the crossers up top, but look at the flat underneath by the running back is wide open. So I want to go ahead and check it down, force this guy to adjust to the flats. Right here is another play I like to run into, showing me a man coverage. I'm able to go and hit the corner route. Don't get the animation to go ahead and turn it up to get more yards, but that's all right. I picked up a good 20 yards on that. Nice little outside run with that power O out of the single back. And right here I jump into another play, which is a zone run out of this bunch formation, tight end bunch. Just run it down the middle. I'm just trying to chew up as much clock as possible from this, because I don't want to get tied into any kind of BS or Madden based on some of the plays that have been happening for him. And right here, I fall into the end zone, going up, keeping that three touchdown score lead above him. So 28-7 type situation right here. This guy's been struggling with this quarters defense the entire time. Right here, I'm trying to take away a little crossing route. He takes off with Simmons. So look at his quarterback. He's got his third string quarterback in, and I think the reason why is actually he flipped into the Tyson Chandler, or whatever his name is, the Hill formation. So he actually jumped into that, and this is why this guy was not a smart player, because look at, he actually missed that pass. It was the right read, but he didn't have the right quarterback. And now he's got Drew Brees in. Why do you have Drew Brees in? Why do you have three different quarterbacks playing? Either play with Hill because he's got the 90 speed, or play with Drew Brees because he can actually make all the throws and he gets the crazy animation. So I do not understand what was going on with this. Now I actually go ahead and dial up a blitz against him, and actually has a nice little run right here with Kamara. Yeah, it was like just a little run off to the right. Gets the blocking. I jump into a 34 defense, back to Hill. So what was going on with this guy? This guy was jumping into 3 different types of quarterbacks. This guy was, I don't know what he was doing on offense with his play. So crossing right here, our defensive back actually plays that. Get him into a second and long type of situation. Now he goes into a screen. This is one of the better calls of the game because I just wasn't prepared for it, and actually picks up first down. So he would just make these boneheaded plays, and then he actually make a really good play. Right here actually throws into coverage. The ball gets knocked out. Actually, they have a couple defenders in the area. Back to this cover 4 quarters. Most players are having a hard time with it. He actually tries to hit me with a screen on the opposite side, but because I had a blitz off the left side, those guys came in hot. Right here, I go into a cover 3 version of this blitz. I had a couple wide open people he had to hit, but he actually hits the flat. Pressure comes in. 4th and 18 situation. I got guys manned up, and look at this. He gets this crazy animation. I go with the SWAT with my best defensive back on the field, and he still comes down with the ball with Sanders. So that was just one of those typical Madden BS type situations where, you know, Madden will actually go ahead and try to keep another player into the game if they keep playing, but they give him those type of bullshit animations. So right here, hit him with another man blitz right here. He actually has to get rid of the ball fairly quickly. Do a 2nd and 20, but this time I spy up my outside tackle, and actually throws right over me. I couldn't get down. I didn't have my guy set up in a blitz prior to the snap, and as a result, he's able to go and throw right over the top of my user and get the ball into the end zone. So settle for the underneath route right here, and trying to work the clock down as much as possible just to get this game over with. Go back with the 0-1 trap. And actually get a few yards on that. So 2nd and 6 situation right here. Go back to the trap play. Do a nice little run to the inside. I'm just trying to work this clock down as much as possible. He spreads out his line right before I snap the ball, and as a result, I go wide. He actually stops me, and I'm just going to work down his clock much as possible. And I figured, okay, let's just go ahead and throw a pass play right here. Smith's able to go and pick up a first down. I'm able to end this game. So this is one of those weird games where you play against people that they're not good. They miss reads. They don't really make good decisions. They didn't make really good roster decisions. I don't know why this guy was running with 3 different types of quarterbacks, but you know, obviously experience and knowledge and an understanding of your game is always going to make a huge difference over someone that's just screwing around and playing around. So games could still be close. Even if you're playing with somebody that's not at your caliber. So once again, guys, if you do like these types of breakdowns, make sure you smash the like button. I'll be rolling out more offensive, defensive tips to take your game to the next level.